Yes, welcome to the stream. Hope you guys are well. I'm not muted because I'm not looking at my. I'm not looking at the screen. I'm trying to adjust my canvas. Hey, Franz Alva, how are you, man? Welcome to the stream. Hope you're well. Hope you guys are well. I want to tell you a short story before we start today's stream. For some of you, you're here already, so you hear my story to begin. A long time ago in a land far, far away, there were two brothers. They decided to make a game about football. They called it Championship Manager. They made it the basement of their home. Along the way, by the way, they realized that it was a really simple game. So fine. They shared it with the community. The community loved it. And the community grew to be part and parcel of the game. Slowly, ideas came from the community and the game started to blossom. It started to grow. Features you might have, I know many of you have got suggestions that ended up being features in the game, me included. And we built a passionate following for the game because we knew that was our baby. We helped it grow. However, all babies grow up to be adults. Eventually, you have to ask yourself a question. You know, it's time maybe for us to do something different, right? Because you can't use the same lessons for a child that you can use for an adult. So the UI had to change because new challenges were emerging, and SI would have to come up with a new UI to meet those challenges. And they knew that the present home that they lived in was too small. So they had to move to a bigger house. So more rooms in the house so that they can have more children, a garden for everybody to play in, a garage where they can put 3 cars instead of their little bicycle. Yeah, they had to grow. Now the thing is, they have to start all over again because they have to build a house. Now, okay, SI might have made a few mistakes, but remember this, that whole house, the first one that they lived in, the color on the walls, the posters in the rooms, you know, the appliances in the house, a lot of those ideas came from the community. It's round 2 again. So naturally, when the first time they had to build a new house, of course, there were people who stormed out and said, we don't want to stay in this house anymore. They walked off, they ran off. They said, we're not coming back to this house. To hell with this house. We like the old house. Yes, that's always going to happen because not everybody's going to be happy with change. So my very humble request to the community is this, okay? Patience is what we need, okay? And, you know, you might not like certain features in the game. Somebody else might. My son actually loves FM Touch. I was stunned. Today I gave him FM Touch. He was playing with it. I mean, yeah, there were a couple of bugs. He was enjoying it. He was like swipe. He intuitively knew what to do. I was like, wow. He actually knows how to navigate without me telling him anything. Last time, you know, you have to go here, you have to go there. He just read the thing. Oh, this is tactics. Boom, he went there. And then he went, okay. All right. Then he created a 4-3-3, won his first game. So I was like, okay, I mean, going, okay, not bad, not bad. I mean, like, okay. He's only 12 years old. So I'm not saying this game is pitched towards a 12-year-old person. But as I have a vision for where they want the game to go, we can either join in on their vision or just step aside. I, for one, am willing to join in the vision. Will I forgive them for their terrible delivery method? Of course, eventually, but not today. Maybe tomorrow. Maybe the day after tomorrow. Because I want them to reflect on what they've done, absorb the lessons, and then, you know, get better with each iteration. And they're doing that. They just released patch number 5. The game was released on November. So naturally, it's coming thick and fast, these patches. Why are the patches coming in thick and fast? Naturally, there are stabilization issues with the game, right? Okay, some PC users can't play the game. And as I've come out and said, listen, crashes, unacceptable. We have to fix it. Some of the consoles are lagging, unacceptable. We have to address it. So their priority right now is twofold. One, they want to stabilize the game for many people so they can be playable. 2, they want it playable on the consoles as well. Who are we to say you cannot use the game on the console? I mean, seriously, I mean, it's their software. If they want to make it look like Barbie's pink colored software with 2 bunny tails on it in a box, and they tell you this is the way Football Manager is going to look like in the future, this is their product. You don't like it, that's it. Just because there's no other product in the market, yeah, you know, that argument is always there. But the thing is, it is ultimately their product. They will live and die by their own vision. We can play a part in guiding the vision. So I hope that the community realizes that. I mean, I, for one, am very critical. Of course, I am unhappy that the data hub is the way it is, but I understand why the data hub is the way it is. Because we had the data hub with the chalkboard, 2 sources of data within FM24. Even then, in FM24, I was already telling people, you can't pull those 2 together because the data needs to be right. The amount of work just to re-engineer so that we can move around the chalkboard is huge. So I was thinking to myself, wow, they're going to have to look at the match engine. They're going to have to look at the data hub. They're going to have to link it to everything else. Because they're going to have to link that to training as well. So the knock-on effect of the data hub is gigantic. So I was thinking, oh yeah, okay, they're not going to give it to us in a week. They're not going to give it to us a month. So naturally, I mean, I was upset. But I understand why that is the case. So they have to make the rest of the game playable. Then what about youth teams? Okay, yeah, you know, the youth teams are not there because they got to make the game playable. They definitely, I can tell you one thing, they definitely have delivery promises they have to make to all the other channels, right? They got Apple Arcade, they got Epic, they have Steam, they have Tony's little IT shop, okay? They have Sega, they have you and me. So they have got all these stakeholders there. They have to make them happy. But you know what happens when you are a project director? You have to prioritize the stakeholders that can cost you the future of the franchise. So who are they? Because you can always find customers, but you can never find, it's very hard to find suppliers. So you have to keep your suppliers, or otherwise you will completely lose the product. So they have to make sure that their franchisee holders are happy. They got to make sure their delivery channels are happy with them. So they're going to make sure that it is delivered, that there is something there. Now, naturally, I'm very sure Sega is not happy. Apple Arcade is not happy because the game is not playable, very playable on the console at the moment. I know the Mac users are up in arms, but here's a message to all the Mac users out there. Expecting to play the game on the Mac. I have used the Mac Pro before. I was a massive Mac Pro user, okay? I think for 10 years of my life, I was on the Mac only. I never used the Windows machine. In fact, all my content in the early days came off an iMac and a MacBook Pro. Thermal handling of MacBooks, M1 to M3 is terrible. So if you think you're complaining that the Mac runs hot, try multitasking on the Mac One. Try that. Open the thing up and try and multitask with project management software in there. You're going to have the same problem. It's going to start heating up because the thermal problems of the Mac are hardware related. So if it's heating up for you, it's got nothing to do with the game. It's got to do with the fact that you are not exactly using hardware that is made for gaming. I'm sorry to say this. I'm a Mac user and I can definitely say that because I have used the Mac Pro many times. iMac, on the other hand, oh my god, the game can look beautiful on the iMac. Right, it's on the monitor. It's actually sexy as hell. Okay, it is beautiful. All right. Issue with the iMac is this. Yeah, there are not many users, so when there are patches or something goes wrong, a number of people that can, for them to, roll out a crash fix, it's hard. I know because I used to have issues even getting past the loading screen on an iMac for many years. I remember there was FM11. I couldn't get past the loading screen. So I'm lucky because I'm a moderator on the first. I was just setting my saves with everything. I go like, guys, please help me out. Help me out. No, it's crashing. It's doing this. It's doing this. It's doing this. It's doing this. I think that was the time when they discovered about the folder. That I had too many tactics folders. That was a long time ago. So Yeah, Mac uses, you got issues, but the issues are hardware driven. So some of us are going to have issues that are hardware driven. Like if your game is lagging, yeah. So it is really important that when you have a bug report, right? So if your machine is not running well, do the right. I mean, okay, of course, it's fair to say, I don't care. They should make it work. Problem is this, right? You could have an antivirus program running. You could have some other program running in the computer. Sometimes you could have malware running in the background you don't even know about. Okay, and this could all be leading to choking up your RAM or your CPU. That could be an issue. And then for some of you other guys, you might have your NVIDIA card set up wrongly. Hard to say. How will you find out? Send in your DX dialog. You know that little file that tells what's in your computer? That has to be sent into SI as well as the save that's crashing on you. And then SI will do two things. First, they will try and load the save, and then they'll discover that the save doesn't crash in their system. Because I've had a friend send his save to me, He said, can you try out my save? It's crashing on my side. I said, send in to me that. I loaded, your save runs fine on my machine. Then I told him, dude, you got to send in your save to SI. Because there's something about your configuration in your machine that could be causing it. Because there are millions of PCs out there. So you can imagine the permutations that are out there could be unique to you. I know a friend of mine whose computer couldn't run Football Manager for how many years? 3 to 4 years. And I had to drag his ass, because he was such a stubborn guy, into the beta program for SI. So, and you know what SI did? SI said, we need him. SI want to help. They actually asked me, can you bring him onto the beta program? Because I was sharing his issues with them. Bring him onto the beta program. We really want to help him out. That is SI. So before everybody takes pitchforks to SI, I hope people understand. They are just as passionate that you enjoy the game as we are of them delivering a product that is of a high quality. Naturally, it is not. Today we're going to dive into the game after the 5th patch. Okay? And I can say one thing, right? I'm enjoying it. Okay, yeah, I've done it differently. So I've kind of found my niche. So I love data, so you can't run away from that from me. So I think the first couple of weeks I was sore, I was this, I was that. But then I've come to accept, you know what? I've got to live in this new world where maybe I have to use the FM Touch mentality to play the game, right? Because when I was playing FM Touch, right, long time ago, I mean, somebody, I still remember, it wasn't me who started playing FM Touch. It was somebody who, I think, it was a friend of mine from SI. I said, hey, you want to have a go at FM Touch? So I played FM Touch for the first time. And then I think we did a 1v1 together. And I was like, holy cow, this is fun. Yeah. See, the thing is, there are different versions of the game. They'll appeal to different people. The challenge is for SI to make a UI that can work on all platforms. Now, naturally, this tiles-based UI, I've seen it now on a tablet. I can actually picture what SI are trying to do because I had to play it on a tablet to figure it out. It works brilliant. It looks brilliant on a tablet. And I know SI have spoken about. I think SI definitely have scalability in mind when they look at this. You think they're just going to pitch this and say this is what the game is going to look like for the rest of your life? No, of course not. I think UI-related issues are something that SI are passionate about. They want it to look good on the PC too, because it'll look kind of stupid for them if they go, they go to some kind of a Football Manager World Cup tournament, right? And then there's this huge wall that goes up, and guess what? That simple UI goes up to take up the whole wall. People are just going to look at the wall going, dude, seriously, this is your UI. It can't scale, is it? You mean you can't put more information? It's like we've got 10 feet of space and UI is taking about 3 feet. You think SI are not going to do that? Of course they will, because they're not daft. My son played the game. My son took the game and he just ran with it. I was like, what? It's so intuitive for my kids. Like my son was, I looked at him, son, are you having fun? He says, Daddy, all I can do is this. Like, he does this, no? He does this, like, He went through the UI like, SI, you need my son, my 12-year-old son as a tester, but you're going to have to pay. Because he's a gamer through and through. He's got the daddy's blood in him, and he's like, holy cow. Do you know he plays games? I have to go to him. I have to watch. What are you doing? Then he goes on the day, if you do this, do this, do this. I'm like, holy cow, these are, I can't play those games though. Because you see, the way SI have designed the game, I know where they're going with this, right? Because eventually we are gonna have monitors that we can manipulate by touching. Already they are in the market, but they're about maybe 2 years away from hitting the homes. I've seen it in companies. I've actually had one before, about a few years. I was at a demo and I went to the screen and I was manipulating the screen. Okay, the thing is this, right? This game has been set up for that future. That future, where you can actually touch it on the screen and just swipe. Because you can use your gloves and just do this. It is set up like that. But, you know, I'm excited by the direction this game can take, this UI can take. I hope that people get with it, you know. I did not like the new UI and the problems about trading. I still play. Yeah, I know the UI takes some getting used to. I definitely get. I mean, it's not just getting used to, right? You know, I'll show you guys some things that I do in the game, right? Yeah. Not everybody is gonna like go like, oh my god, this is a great game. So yeah. So let's first up, before we go into this game, this post is quite important. This is from Jimmy, right? There are 3 things that what I said is what he said lately, you know. Okay. First up, they were honest, right? They said and I think this is one of the reasons why we got the beta. 500,000 people are using the game, playing the game. This gives them a nice little pool to see where the issues are. So they can do a beta rollout and they can see the issues and then they can roll it out to more because they're going to get feedback from the game. Okay. Secondly, okay, the crash rate has been brought under control, but they still want to deal with crashes because it's unacceptable to them. Great. They want to improve the crash rate percentage. Good. And now on console, it's about settling on lag. So you can see where they're going with this, and I completely concur. You got to make the game stable so more people can play the game. Let's get that sorted first, because the rest of the things like training, the under 21 thing, it can still be done. Just hand it to the S-man, and then you can still work with individual training. There are so many things you can do with training. I'm going to show you later. But the question at the end of the day is this, right? Is it a game-breaking feature? It's not game-breaking, it's immersion-breaking. There's a big difference between the two. And look, if you read what they say, they want to improve the immersion side of the game by stability and performance, and quality of life, and add a bit more polish to the game. I'm going to show you something that really impressed me today when I was playing the game. Okay, so their priorities are going to be based on this. So they want to deliver the most seamless experience for people who are playing the game, and I'm happy that they said that. And the thing is this, right? There are going to be consistent changes throughout the cycle in all updates. Enhancements will include both UI optimization and addressing frequently reported actionable issues. What does this mean? Basically, if there is something that you're doing in the game that's taking a lot of clicks, if you put a post on a forum saying, listen, you know what? If you did this, you'll make things better. You know what I've reported? Match reports. There should be a formation in every match report. I have reported this. I told you, SI, if you can include a match formation, the formations the team uses at the start of the highlights, in the match reports, in the there's another one as well. I gave them 3 or 4 places where they can put it. Put it in all 4 places, and straight away I'll be one of the happiest guys in the world, because the absence of a formation is affecting quite me in terms of immersion. Because I had a game, you know, I won't tell you the story, it'll come on the next Como update. It was hilarious because I was like, oh my god, what happened? I went to check and I'm like, nah. Not because of anything else, but because, you know, in order for me to find out more, I'd have to actually watch the whole game and do the dissecting myself. So I basically had this. So SI are talking about these kind of things. So if it's something that you feel passionate about, and let's put things aside, right? Like past maps, they're going to take a while. I agree, past maps should... SI made the decision, okay, not to include past maps because It came from Chalkboard. Chalkboard has been removed, but they have to re-engineer the data to include pass maps. And come on now, guys, pass maps will come back to the data hub. It was in the data hub. It makes no sense that the pass maps are not going to be in there. But the thing is, the re-engineering will take them time. So they're working hard to do all this, and I'm very happy because quite a number of us went in to say, we need to save our starting 11. Boom, it's there. Big life changer. I mean, quality of life improvement there. And they are looking at all these things to improve areas of the game where QL is being affected. And the most important thing is this. Updates are going to be weekly. They're going to try and do it weekly, guaranteed monthly, but they're going to try and do it weekly. So this is huge. I mean, okay, you can look at other games right now, right? Like World of Warcraft is a good example. They've decided to ditch a lot of things in the game, right? So I actually went to play the beta just to find out what it's like, but so many things are gone from the game. Add-ons, combat add-ons, shared add-ons, anything to do with interaction with the combat log, they're all gone. People like Elf UI have said, we're not coming back to the game. So many things are gone. And they made the decision because, and the community went, no, we don't. They had a summit for all the content creators. Still, they went ahead, they pushed on. And this is the interesting thing. They actually said that the impact won't be so big, but the impact is huge. So developers will do things in the best interest in their vision for the future. So we just have to carry on. Is there an Irish GAA player in the thumbnail? Would love to know. In my thumbnail, Irish GAA. I don't know, man. I don't think so. I had it generated by AI. Yeah, it was generated by the AI, you know. Yeah. Yeah, I went and generated it quickly from the AI. And nowadays I do my thumbnails in like 30 seconds, man. It's gone. Yeah. I think I asked for 2 screenshots of 2 teams. One is a Scandinavian team, and the other one could be an Irish team. Yeah. I went for the women's leagues. Whichever leagues they are playing in. Yeah, so that could be it. But I will try to find out more on Scoop. I can go back because some of the images are with me as well. Yeah. So, okay, let's jump into the game. So we are here. So I'll show you one thing, right? One of the things, the first thing I saw, right? I clicked this, though. Look at that. Okay, this is nice. The mouse over, color changes. It's a small thing, no. But check this next thing out, right? Purple bar. There's a box. Finally, they outlined the box. And then when I type in something like, it's so much better now. It just looks better. So when I saw this, I was like, okay, this is nice. I mean, I wanted something that made me know that I was actually going to a search box. See, they dimmed the whole screen and they included a search box. Very nice. Very happy with it. And then the other thing, the second major thing was this. I can save a team selection now. So this is going to be interesting. So we are now with Profeto Popa. We're going to jump into it. We're training as well. We're going to do training right now, right? So I'm going to do something for training. Hold on. So I'm going to go to my first team because I noticed one thing as well. It's going to take some time. This is a pain in the ass. I'll say it. It's going to be a pain in the ass. Okay. So I'm going to filter first and remove all the goalkeepers, just defenders first. Because I think it affects the goalkeepers. So we're going to go shift up to here and go to this training. Yep. None. Because the AI does do, if you assign it to the AI, right, the AI will do individual outer training. And I don't want that. I don't want that because it's going to eat into their CA. So this is fast. So I got that done. That was nice. That was quick. So let's go all the way down to the bottom. Do the same thing here. And none. Solves my problem straight away. For me, that is huge. Okay? I know for some of you, you're probably going to go, nah, it's not. And then now we go to the under 19s, right? Another one here. Okay, filter. We're going to remove the goalkeepers. Because I think if you put the goalkeepers in, it affects them. So, and I don't know. And if somebody already has individual training, it will affect them. So none. Okay, I've done the youth team already. And okay, training. Yep, individual opposite, none. Okay, that's done. So that's good. So I like doing this. So this is cool. Okay, so this is important because if I go into any player, because I love this. No, I love the screen, the player profile screen. So much information here. Okay, so training we can. Because I don't do this because it's going to eat into their CA. They are all developing really fast. Yeah, most of them are developing quite well. Okay, so I think that you can leave this with the assistant manager. This is nice. I love this screen. This screen is really, really informative. Like, and then you got all the information. You can. There's so much here that you can do. Especially this was a problem last time. Do you know that we didn't have this last time? For the under-19s, it's there now. Do you know how huge this is for me? Because I am a youth train. I love training youth players. So when I saw this, I went like, holy cow, it's in the game. Like statistics, which was one of my bugbears for 20 years. Because the statistics for we had statistics for the senior team, but nothing for the juniors. So I was like, why isn't this in the game? Why can't I see the statistics? It's there. Crazy crossovers. Kuma overdose. It is an Irish player. Yeah. So look at this. It's there. So this is something that I know a lot of people are getting angry about the game, but I'm going, hey, hang on a minute. Don't you know what's in the game that is not in the game in FM24? This is not in FM24, no? So right now I can see, okay, this guy has done well as his role has been the ball playing centre back, right? So he's done well. Last two games he didn't play too well. It's a great way for me to dive into. I can run away into the individual training because now I just leave it to the S-man, right? Okay. Then playing time. Don't tell me you don't like this screen. This is a good screen. I mean, like, it's a small screen. I don't need the whole screen. I can see his last form. I can see his season stats. That's all I need to know, whether he should be moving up and down. Okay, the other thing I like, right? If you go to the recruitment page, right? This has saved me so much time in the game, no? 0 to 12 months. Do you know that in previous versions of the Football Manager, you want to extend a player's contract, you got to go to the list. And look, I just go, okay. All right, this guy is okay, 2026. Okay, all right, I think it's time for us. Marlon Ritter is not a bad player, so we're going to give him a new contract, enter his negotiations. You're about to enter without discussing it. Yeah, I'm not going to discuss it with the agent. So regular starter, finalize his promises, negotiate the contract. In top division, promotion, wage rise. 35% finalize the deal. I like him. He's played well. Then next, Daniel Hanslik. Hanslik is okay, so his contract runs out. And expires next season, but I think we can use him next season. But I like him more, Marlon Ritter. I think Marlon Ritter has a bit going for him. Then looking at Afeez Arimo. Afeez Arimo is only 25 years old, but he has attributes that basically at 12 means he's decent. Okay, so I'm going to give him a contract, enter into negotiations. My client isn't okay, so all right, that's fine. You see, it's there, no. The game feels more like what the dinosaurs like us are used to after the past. At lower league is quite the challenge with the IP. Lower league, actually, right, you just play 4-4-2. Yeah. Don't play. Yeah. Why were you guys, right? If you want to counter, okay. If your formation has 4 players up top in the IP and OP shapes, right, you play counter press. If your formation has got 4 players at the AM tier and more, right? And in the out of position shape only has 1 or 2 in the that means when you only have 2 strikers, no other players are in the AM tier, play regroup. The mistake, I've nailed down the mistake. The mistake most people are using is the counter press and regroup instruction. Yeah. So it depends. If you're out of possession shape is very defensive, why are you playing counter press when you tell him to run back? Hey, it makes sense, right? You tell everyone to run back, and then you're telling this group you want to counter press. Yeah, I know counter press is when you have your attacking shape, but you also have to remember if you fail, some players have mind on their own too. So some of them are going to turn around and go like, hey, this is too risky, I'm running back first. Then you're in trouble, so better play regroup. That's it. Lower leagues are quite easy. Tactics are It's all here already. Ching, 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 all here. Waiting to do the video now. But I got other videos I want to do too. Yeah. So this is not bad, not bad. So I like this screen. This is one of my favorite screens. It saves me so much time. So I look at this guy, I go like, say la vie, adios muchachos. Leon Robinson, say la vie, adios muchachos. Lucas Search, adios muchachos. I don't know. Look, Faridu Alidu, nice name. I wish I could bring you lah, but adios muchachos. Jean Simmer. Now, the thing about him is his aggression. But at 31 years old, even if I bring him, he's hardly going to play. And on top of that, he hardly plays now. So Hanslik is my question mark right now. At 28 years old, bringing him may be he will be a squad player. So if I want to renegotiate his contract, is if we get promoted. Otherwise, I will do it with before December comes. We can't set a reminder, but we can always come here. Yeah. So this is nice, and this is still good lah. Okay, this is the best feature. So I'm actually not unhappy with this game, no. Like, okay, this match preparation, you gotta look at it. And if you guys the sort right that need the space bar to hit the continue button, continue button, then you can check this. I actually don't like it. I actually like it as it is now because it saves me time. So if I'm the sort of person, my entire life has been this. I do everything, then re-email. So I like that lifestyle. I'm not going to change who I am because of a game. So far, so good, right? So I like fixture schedule. Actually, this, if they could set up a homepage, right? This would be my homepage. Yeah, this would be my homepage. Nowhere else. I'd rather come here as my homepage. Or my homepage could be this one. I don't need the portal. So I can see people who love the portal because they want to, they're into the news thing. For me, right, as long as it's white like this, there's no news here, I'd rather this be my homepage. Then if I really wanted, if I see this light up because there's email, or maybe there's a lot, then I go to this button. So far, I'm okay with this game. I mean, I'm beginning to like. There are things I like about this game. There are things that they can improve on, but eventually they will get there. Yeah, they will get there. Hey, Jake Price, how are you? So far, okay, we have managed to, small things that are missing in the game right now. No, there's small, I missed the arrow. They used to show how we are doing. That's not there, which is a bit of a bummer. That used to be like my motivation to chase teams. Okay, so now we've gone to the ladies team. Now you can see that, it goes to the portal straight away. Now, if I wanted to read messages, I literally come here, right? But I'm not going to. So I'll do that, or I hit the continue button. That's it. I am actually enjoying the game as long as I don't. I'm not going to depend on data. So I've created my own data center. Okay, so this is my data center. So whatever data I need, I come here to check. Now, the people who might be upset about goals, scouting, I just use scout reports. That's it. For goals, I just have goals and non-penalty. I don't use the what is the word for it now? I don't use the XG underperformance because I don't like to calculate that way. All I do is 2 divided by 0.6. That's it. For me, that's easier. Okay. So if it's a positive number greater than 1, I know, hey, this guy is good. If it's let's say if it's less than 1, then I go like, oh shit, this guy is got to have a problem. So like this guy, terrible finishing, cannot finish any chances. Then this guy 0.5, not bad. I mean, he must be scoring from headers. This guy must be scoring from headers. Then we come down here to 1.85. It should be a lot better than this, right? It should be about close to, it should be more than 2. This is a striker. His finishing is terrible. That confirm his conversion rate is only 11%. So we need to go out there and get a better striker. I say, because he has been getting into goal scoring positions. This tells me he's getting into goal scoring positions. This tells me he's bad at finding the back of the net, and this confirms that he's terrible at converting his chances. See, that easy. So I don't need a data hub to tell me information that I already know, because the data hub will not give me the values that I want. Then reading the game, interceptions here. That's it. And then where the interceptions come from, mostly this is headers 1%. And this is actually what I should put in is total headers, but that's a bit too much information. I usually use that headers 1 per minute. Well, headers 1 per 90. Yeah. So okay, nah. Put lah Daljit. Before you start asking yourself, okay, headers 1 per 90, I have to put it in. Okay, there we go in. Only problem is, yeah, there we go. Then we can auto size all the columns. Bring this in. Then there's something about the way it auto does it now. I don't mind. Yeah, it takes some getting used to. After a while. I don't mind this. Then you can separate, right, the goal scorers from the rest. Okay. So these are the creative players. Right. Okay, we've got all the creative group. And this is all the defensive group. Then we drag this group up here. There we go. I mean, okay, it didn't really work that well. There we go. Then I could do this all night. Okay, there we go. So as more or less I've got it to where I want it. And that will drag everything back. It's a bit finicky. At the end of the day, you can still get everything to fit nicely. But I kind of know what I want. So we got headers 1 here. So I can see like headers. Open this up a bit more. Okay, good. That's it. Done. Happy. So interceptions per 90, headers 1%, headers 1 per 90. So we can tell my defenders. So I got these 3 defenders that I use, right? So Kim Jisoo. Maxwell has only played, I think, a few games, 2 appearances, but this guy has played 6 appearances. Then I can actually come in here, right? Form. Open this up. Okay. All right. Looking at his form, right? 6.9 average rating. This guy, one game was a complete dud. So that's why he's benched, because he played really badly in one game. So I decided to go with Kim Jisoo and Jan Elvedi, these 2 instead. So, yeah. So this is how I do data now. I mean, I do my match day selection. So I come in here and I go like, okay, match day. These are the guys who are going to be playing for me. This guy is not playing for me. So it's quite easy, and he's been working brilliantly for me. That has been working brilliantly for me, okay. So I know that some of you might want this view, but I haven't updated. So I'm still playing with it, and then I'll export it later, maybe tonight or tomorrow. So I'm just going to see what I'm going to remove things I don't use eventually. Like here, non-penalty XG, right? Per 90, I don't know about this. I like this because the reason is I don't use this in my calculations as well. I use this and this just to find out whether he's good at converting goals. This is not really important. Yeah. This is just about conversion rates, right? This just tells me non-penalty XG, how often does he get into goal scoring positions every 90 minutes in open play. That's what I use this for. So among the players, right, the ones that get into goal scoring positions is they a channel midfielder in the tactic. So he gets into more goal scoring positions than the striker. Right? His finishing is horrendous. So he can't score to save his life. Ideally, what you want to do as well is to see how many shots is taken. Okay, we can add that. Oh my God, I'm just adding more and more stuff to this. Okay, shots taken per 90. Okay, so let's go in here, insert column, stats. Yeah, because then, I'll become one of those guys. No, that is very, very focused on this. Shots. See, the problem is this, right? You want to break down the shots per 90, and you want to also look at goals, shots from inside the box and outside the box. I'm not interested in expected goals per shot. I just want to know how many shots it takes per 90. Okay, there we go. Okay, so now we can look at it and see, whether or not this guy is one of those. Yeah, there we go. 2.3 shots per game. It's greater than his non-penalty XG of 2.08. Okay. I mean, basically, he doesn't take in. Okay, he gets into goal scoring positions like 2.08. Okay. 0.4 per game. That means maybe he gets 2 shots per game, which lines up with this shoot shots per 90, 2.3. It lines up, you see this 0.4. So when he gets into goal scoring positions, on average, right, it's a 0.2 XG chance. So this is what this is telling me. So from my data hit, I'm looking at going, okay, he's getting into decent goal scoring positions. Maybe we should work on his finishing. Now you see how this helps me with training. Now, some people might not look at it that way, but I look at it that way because okay, when it comes to players, tactics, training, I'm all about the immersion. Okay, so I want to know that, okay, maybe he needs help with his finishing because his conversion rate is 0% at the moment. So let's look at his attributes. His attributes are actually finishing 12, 11. It's not that bad. 12 for finishing 13. Yeah, maybe we get his finishing attribute up. At this age, it's just rebalancing the attributes. It's probably not gonna help him. But hey, man, anything for the boy. Okay. So here, playing time happiness. Can I extend this? Can you got so much space. Apparently, this page can go on forever. Nice, lovely. Okay, so I can be here all day. See, this is what I was missing. Okay, so I've done it. Yeah, I'm happy. Can I save it? Let me save this now. I get happy with small little things. Okay. All right, so we got the players. So let's look at who's going to be playing in defense. So defense, I literally want a fullback that can do 2 things: progressive passes. Always looks forward and connects his passes. Then I also need somebody who has a decent cross completion percentage. Maybe open play key passes. That will tell me how creative he is. So I'm looking at Eric right now. So at the moment, his crosses attempts, he attempts at 9.3 crosses per 90. That's quite a lot of crosses per 90, And his crossing completion is about 12. Right? That's what this is, right? I think so, I'm an idiot. So I need to mouse over. There's no mouse over. I don't know what this is. I forgot. I think it's crosses, attempted crosses. Attempted crosses. I think so. Total attempted crosses. Yeah, these are all the crosses is attempted. The total. Yeah, this is the total. I always like to see the total. Yeah, look at this idiot. 60. What, it takes set pieces, is it? That could be it, no? Yeah. No penalty taking. No, it doesn't. Why does he have 60, man? How does he have 50? We only played. How many games has he played? He's only come out as a substitute. How the fuck did he get 50? This is a bit odd, right? So this is when you go start. This is when you go like, okay, is there something on the data? Yeah, this is the one that I go like, oh. Let's look at then we look at form to see whether he's played any. But okay, he only played in these positions, but we can't go into any of these games to pull out data. So these 3 games he played. So far, he's played 3 times for us as a striker, and 3 times he's given us 6.7. So what does that tell me? Pratin, thank you for all the fish, but we have to consider somebody else in the striker's position. So maybe, but Hansik is only decent on the break. So we're gonna go back to Emma. What is his name? Emma, whatever. Okay. He's been consistent, but 6.4 as well. We'll basically rotate between the two. Then Hansik we're going to take out. And then we're going to bring on... I think we'll play Skaita here because he's right. This guy is, I think, left-footed. So he'll give us more of a winger attack. And then we got Hansik. This side also we're going to take out somebody. And then we got Skaita here, Hansik will take out and then put. Okay, no choice. You got to play Wexer there. Wexer has to move forward. So that means here in fullback we've got this guy playing Florian. Love this game now, man. I can do all this and I'm happy. Okay, so we got all these players, so decent players. We've done the numbers. I checked the numbers on it. Haas is the only other fullback we have. So Jan Zimmer is not good enough. So I mean, yeah, I don't want Jan Zimmer. He's too short. I'd rather put somebody who's taller. Faridu Alidu. Okay, all right. we got our lineup for the game, next game. Tobias Rashi is a DM AMC. He's got passing, vision, decisions. Okay, why don't we try for this game? We rotate, bring Tobias in for this next game. And I haven't done the selection yet, right? So let's try this. We're gonna come in here for the match day tactics. Where is it? I don't mind. No, I gotta get used to the keyboard. I'm just tired. I haven't slept. You know, when you have children, yeah. Okay, I want to know whether I have to second 11. This is not my first 11. My first 11 will have Ritter and another guy in there. Okay, so we're gonna go with this because some of my players are not available. Okay, so we got our 11 there now. Okay, so team instructions, out of possession. We want to remove this because we've been removing it anyway. Then the other thing I want to do is that this is we're gonna call this the Kaiser. Okay, I'm gonna create 2 tactics, right? Kaiser 4-2-3-1 winger edition. Okay, this is the winger edition. All right, now here I'm gonna load Kaiser, this version, which is basically the same. I'm gonna load the winger version again. Okay, because that all the PI changes. Copy off. I'm gonna we are gonna come in here, change this role. Okay, I'm gonna just come in here and just change. No, hang on a minute. Change it from here. Change this role to channel midfielder. And then come in here and go to play instructions. He's got freedom to move. Change his role to inside forward. Change his role to inside. We're gonna play channel midfielder, wide forward, channel, and 1 inside forward. This wing back. In this setup, this wing back will go wide. Out of possession is not gonna. Hang on a minute. Why are you doing this, man? Out of possession. Oh, sorry, attacking with. Okay, that's fine. Okay, that's fine. Okay, box to box player, ACB. Because this is a rather aggressive role, right? So this guy will be an inside fullback then. Okay, there go. Dumb. Okay, so this is save a different tactic. Kaiser 4-2-3-1. Because I want to know. Because somebody actually said this is bug, no? Yeah, so I'm doing this intentionally. Cause I know, you guys have seen me play, right, long enough. You know, I'm the kind that just changes. I don't change tactics. What I do is I just tweak my tactic as I go. Yeah, so I'm very interested to see if there is an issue. Okay, so let's go in possession. Make sure they are in the right positions. Okay, they're good. There we go. Somebody's swap. So we put him back there. Okay, done. All right, for this tactic, make sure that out of possession, in possession. Oh, no, again. All right, so we put this guy back in. Everybody is doing the right thing. Okay, good. Okay, so now we've got both tactics. So for the next match, we'll start with this tactic and see whether we can swap to this tactic during the game. Because there are people that are saying this is bugged. So I want to find out if it is bugged. At least then I can, at least there's more people that know about it, right? So now, we got messages, right? So, hey, this is how I do my messages now. So we got Hansik taken ill. Then we can hit the continue button. That's me. If I see the message, that's how I react. So again, shift. It's interesting that I have to go to messages all the time. Yeah. I've done all the work already. This is not too bad. The ladies are doing quite okay. So looking at the ladies, same thing again. Let's go to their tactic. And then see whether we can save a starting 11. With the ladies, I have to set a starting 11. So this is actually... okay, I'm not going to spend too much time here. So we are going to look at some players that I have noticed the last couple of matches. So Wikström, Dahlin, Lundgren, Lindström, Wikström, Widje, Some, Luke, Johansson, Sandström. Okay, I'm gonna save this as a starting 11. Starting 11. Yeah. Okay. Then for the next game, Nyberg will have to play because I think one of them is suspended. Yeah, Lindstrom is suspended, right? So this is where we will have issues because we don't have any more defenders. So we only got one jumping reach of 10. Let's see if there are any more defenders here. Nolan has got jumping reach of about 10, so I might have to move her into this position. Okay. No, I gotta do it the other way. I can't do it from here. I gotta do it from here. Okay, Nolan will move here. Okay, then she will come in. We could just add somebody to that list. Okay, so we got Westergren. She will number 2. Okay, done. Grenoble had one good game. Alright, sorted this one out. Okay. And I'm just going to leave them on this tactic. Yeah. No changing of the tactics. So in possession, out of possession, same thing. Okay, alright, let's go. Simple. This game, actually, right, there's a lot going for it. I know that there are bugs, right? As long as I stay away from them, I'll be happy. The women's side, there's no point me training them because the training schedules don't get incorporated into the week. So we got men's side now. This is the only reason why I come to the news inbox for this. Progression we won. We're playing Dusseldorf. Question is, at this point in time, right, it's more important to... I jumped into this too quickly. So looking at this, right, they are expected to win. No? They are hot favorites for this game. So what we're going to do is we're going to focus on the progression, right? Because most likely they will be playing high up the pitch, right? Putting pressure on us. And I'm going to worry about get my players to focus on the low block. Then we're going to defend corners and defend free kicks. Now, I'm going to have to deal with a lot of pressure. So I'm expecting my team to put in the hard work because we are not favorites. No? Yeah, we're not favorites. So in fact, we are favorites to go down. So it's all about doing better than expectations. And we haven't really won a lot of games, but the girls are on fire. Another team that was expected to go down. And if things work out well for the girls, they'll be the first to get promoted. And Joey Poppa will have the honor of getting someone promoted. The first manager in on this stream, man. Okay, clubs in Sweden set to release youth players. I haven't seen that, man. Let's go. Let's see if there are any what happens here. I have no idea, no. Okay, so that's it. What Sweden nations? How do you find out? Player report. There's one player. Isn't there any other information? Sweden. There is one way to find out, no. Okay, let's go to club site, I think. Wait, let me think. Where did I see it? There is a place. I have to try and remember where it is. Where would it be? I remembered I showed it to you guys as well. Now it's because I'm tired. That's why I can't think. I think my head says club site. Okay, and then we go to the league information or the league table, I think. Got league table. I know it's a roundabout. I'm going by a roundabout way. No, not this. It wasn't here. It's something else. Where was it? How did I find out the last time? Was it club site? Club site. Let me think about it. Club site. World transfers. Okay, wait. I can do it from here. World competition continents. Sweden. I think I can do it from here. Nations. Sweden. Okay, I know. This is a long way to do it. Okay, Sweden. Then transfers. There we go. Okay, yeah, there is a way to find out, women. These are all the free transfers, I guess. There will be free transfers. Release players.
That way, no one yet. Okay, that's it. So what? No release players, no information to show. Okay, at least we know where it is. Youth intake and then youth watches. They're all here. That's where it is supposed to show up. Whether it's showing up there or not, I don't know. Client says set, so the guy's probably okay. So there's only one player that they actually sent. They got 153 women's clubs, 882 men's clubs. Of the youngsters, though, they have to be the most recommended names are Ida Wester. Okay, again, there's some information on her. Defensive midfielder she's not too bad. National fairly determined. I mean, she has some potential, I think. She has played some games. 18 years old. Not too bad. DM is an area of the pitch where you have issues, and she can actually start. So we're gonna approach to sign her. Damn it! No one wants to come to my club. No. Yeah. Okay, Olivia. Let's go and see what she's like. Okay, she's not so good defender. Jumping reach. And 10. How's the okay action? Approach the sign. We're gonna come. No, not interested in coming. Okay, all right. They have ridiculous wage demands. So I know that SI is going to address that now. Another one here. Oh, sorry, this is the same goal. Okay. Then we got Amanda Grun, jumping reach 5, defender center. Thanks, but no thanks. Okay. Then this girl, attacking midfielder, who's got some passing, generally average, but low aggression. Sorry. And no, thank you. Mira Elbring. Okay, forget it. Okay, so there's one, but she doesn't want to come. Yeah, so that's the only downside. I wonder what this will give us. Yeah, this was where I should have gone in the first place. Yeah. This is where I should have gone. It was there all along, right? You just have to click on this. It's not this, sorry. You gotta. I can't get out of this window. Oh. Okay. Duh. Stupid. This is what happens when you're tired. Okay, so player target for a team. Thank God for Friday training schedule. That's okay. We'll just if I want to, I just come in here and read the whole thing. What about recruitment? Our recruitment focuses for the men. What have they pulled out? We definitely did some setup. In progress 9, they got nearly matched a couple of players. So this guy is not too bad. Ryan Longman, then we got same players. Then we got in progress. They still got these guys. Nicolo Farini. Composure 9, I mean, he's got room to grow. Yeah, so it's really not too expensive. Add to shortlist. I think I've got a shortlist recreated. Anas, I think I've added some of them to my shortlist already. Johnny. Okay. Centre back. We definitely need another centre back. Okay, we've added some, no more. Transfer. Wing backs on the right, same group. Yeah, this is still in progress. Let them go through the list. I already shortlisted a few and added to my shortlist already. If you look at the shortlist, this is our shortlist at the moment. Yeah, we got 15 players in our shortlist. Scouting cost, cash +1. Okay, SI, you know what to do. You know what to do. Yeah, okay. Scout report updates every 6 months. So these are the players we are interested in bringing to the club. Okay, so we got them. We got our hands. We got our hands on the cookie jar already. Just wait. But there's no point at the moment spending money. We first have to do well enough. Okay. Requirements. We got taking a look closer in response to our requirements. Okay, this guy, Mergram Berisha, would be an excellent signing. Yeah, man, he would be. 35k to 4.4. What a finding, boy. This guy is good. Aggression. Yeah, he's my kind of player. How old is he? I think he's about 27. Yeah, add to our shortlist. Gotta love this game, you know. I mean, players, there are players, no. A lot of them, they show up. Okay. I think Rashi is supposed to be here, right? Did they change something? Yeah, they changed something. I remember I put Rashi in the middle. Skaita out on the right. Now, hold on. Rashi goes in the middle. Okay, so we got Rashi in the middle, Skaita on the right, Kim Ji-soo. So we're going to be using Kaiser for this match. I have no clue what they're playing. I have absolutely no idea what they're playing. So we got Kim Ji-soo is not 100%, Wekasa is not 100%. I mean, we could go with Gyamfi, give him a chance. Maybe he'll get better. So, we never know, right? I'm saying he's not 100%. Serge is useless. Alidu is supposed to leave the club, but nobody wants him. And they go Wekasa only. Oh, this is going to be tough for our team. It's a tough match. Let's watch what the match day experience is like. Once again, guys, NVIDIA released a GPU update yesterday. Yeah, in case you guys haven't updated your GPUs yet. Okay, so this is looking interesting. Okay, Fortuna Düsseldorf. And now I guess what? There's one less click on match day. One less click. It used to be 5, right? Now it's only 4. We need all the help we can get to get out. And it always seems to be raining. Okay, so here we go. It's coming down hard, man. Rasmussen reached the pass. Okay. We are playing slightly differently. I respect the 4-3-3, FM26. I respect it a great deal. I think it's a really solid formation from nearly every team in the game. So many permutations, great counter-attacking. Naturally can sit in a low block already. So, yeah. So we're focusing on our defensive side of the game. And one thing was when I was playing on the FM on the tablet, right? One thing I liked about playing on the tablet was the fact that, oh man, they scored the early goal. That the mentality, okay, is symbols, not letters. I was like, what? Where has this been all my life? It's terrible defending. Yeah, we opened ourselves up too easily. Yeah, we're still there. They're going to go into that. A lot of teams are going to do this. I got their counter press is going to be fantastic. Okay, now I want to see whether we can change tactics. Okay, so this is what the goal was. Why I created 2 tactics. See whether it can change. So now I got winger, confirm. Apparently, people are saying you can't change tactics. From what I can see, I've changed tactics. I'm using a second tactic. So what's the gimme, man? There's not a bug. You can change tactics. You can go back and forth with different tactics. I can go in this tactic now. I got my first tactic. I can go into this. Let's just change it for the fun of it, right? I don't know what havoc is going to create. There we go. We just change tactics, right? So I don't get it. When people say, the game cannot, can't change tactics. Well, I'm changing tactics. I've changed it 3 times already. Yeah, we can change tactics. So there are some people out there who are claiming they can't change tactics. So I'm not too sure what they're doing. Unless they are talking about saving the tactic during the game itself. I don't know. That one was an issue. We couldn't call up a save tactic. That I agree. But it's not... I've never had the problem. So I was like quite surprised when people had the problem. Hey, we better change the right tactic. We're supposed to go to this tactic. Yeah. Okay, come on now. Oh, what? Halftime whistle came fast and furious. Hey, Fortuna Düsseldorf, another yo-yo team, no? Okay, we're gonna be very angry with this team. I want a much better display. Then I'm gonna go to the whole team. Okay. And then I'm gonna just go. I'm furious with the performance. That's my version of throwing the water bottle. Does it work? I don't care. I don't care, guys. I absolutely don't care. So far, looking at this thing, right? I mean, I'm not going to bother. I mean, we are definitely underpowered on this team. I mean, I don't even have options on the bench to change things. But the 4-3-3 is very strong. Especially if you come across a 4-3-3, right? It has got decent players in it. Or you're gonna have problems. So you gotta have a team on you because they can defend all. They get 7 players in defense. Sakaita does well. Comes in. Oh yeah, I'm supposed to take out the dribble. Yeah, baby. Ow! Come on! Boom! 1-1. Okay, we got it back. Okay, I'm supposed to do something in this game. Oh, don't hit the thing, Daljit. I know it's simply breathtaking. Can you pause? I don't want to see the commentary. I was thinking about what I was going to do. What was I going to do? Yeah, this is what I was going to do. Okay, go to play instructions. There is something I have to do. Okay. Yeah, okay, he's not dribbling. That's good. What about you? Don't dribble, huh? Yeah, don't dribble. Thank you very much. Do not dribble. Give and go, baby. Right, hotfix is fantastic. Yeah, I love the hotfix, especially now they can save 11s. And then there are so many nice little touches now on the screen that you notice. Like, for example, the search bar has got a nice border around it. I don't know, like for me, I think it's heading in the right direction. Of course, they're going to hit they're going to go for the low-hanging fruit. I mean, anybody's done any experience in software, software design. I mean, I'm not saying you should have if you have bought an application online and then waited for a patch to solve the problems, yeah, I guess so. I mean, I think it's okay. Of course, the hub is not ready. I do expect that to be the case. I think it's going to be a while before the data hub is in play. Waycaster what is Waycaster doing, man? Should we bring out Alidu? Alidu is not so bad. Like, now I can do this. You know how happy I am. Now I can I finally can do this. I can see Ritter. I can see Hansik. Oh my God. This is... Thank you. SI. I love you deep, deep. All you guys in SI, I love you deep, deep. Very, very deep, deep. Don't ask me how deep. Deep is enough. Okay, we're going to bring this guy on for this guy. And this guy comes here. Now that is what I call a game, man. It allows me to actually enjoy the game a bit more. No more spending all that time looking at, should I bring this guy on? Should I bring that guy on? Should I bring this guy on? I don't know, man. I can't remember what his attributes are like. Now, it's instant. And my team knows it. Look at the way they're playing. Boom! They are riding on my high. The instant sub comes on, drives one across the box. The keeper makes a mess of that. Okay. There are match engine changes that are needed. Of course they are. But match engine changes are some of the hardest to do in the game because they are going to be working with the data hub, right? They got to get the data hub up and running. So I don't know. They're going to take a while. I know that they recognize that sometimes wingers, you put them dribble more, right? They will just explode past players and nobody sometimes tackles them. They will address that, definitely, from what I hear. Yeah, that's on the radar. Infinite logged that as a bug as well. How do I know? Go to the forums and check the bug reports. I always do that. Okay, so we've got Rashi is doing okay. Question is, do you want to bring Ritter on? Ritter is composed. Okay, we're gonna between the two. We have to make sure that this guy's got. Yep, he is ready. Ritter for the last 15 minutes. Okay, done. Okay, good. Oh, that was it, man. It became okay. Now what do we do? Okay. Now we want to defend out of possession. This team we are playing against is playing this formation. It's tough. It is a tough formation to play. So we're gonna drop into this. We track, and then this guy is gonna track. This guy is gonna track. This guy is gonna screen now. Okay, and this guy is going to be a fullback. Okay, just a fullback. So he's gonna help out, but because he's on a yellow card, we could swap both of them. Okay, so this guy's gonna track. This guy's gonna track. The other thing we're gonna do is we're gonna come in here. There's absolutely no point. We're gonna counter attack, but we're gonna look at the out of possession one. Yeah, where is it? Defensive transition. No regroup. Gonna regroup now. Oh, yeah, whoa. There's another one. Where's the curve? Wait, not regroup. This is what? Yeah, no counter press. We're gonna regroup. Correct. Because I'm bottom AV now. Okay, I'm bottom AV now. So there's no point counter pressing because counter pressing only will affect these two. Why would I want to do that? I get these guys to drop into holding positions immediately. Okay, then we come inside here. We do high press. Line of engagement can be high. Okay, so we can sit in a mid block and try and win there. So the strikers don't start too early. Okay, all right. So they drop. Everybody gives players time to get into defensive positions. Okay, trigger press is standard, so they don't run all over the place. I want to see this out. I got 9 minutes, man. And we are definitely an underdog in this game. This is Fortuna Düsseldorf, the yo-yo team of the Bundesliga. They will be going back up again. Their favorites get promoted. Okay, attacking transition is counter-attack. Creative freedom is balanced. Play for set pieces. We will do everything we can to buy time. Pass reception. Is there any need for pass? Yeah, pass reception. We want to. I don't care about all this nonsense. I never been bothered by it. Okay. Struggling to keep the pay. I don't care. You gotta go out there. You just track. You do what is. You got high aggression, so you can track. Okay. All right. Nice. Return the ball. Finds Kita. He plays jolly. Oh, come on. Go regroup. No, you're not supposed to counter press. Shit. Cautious. Offside. Oh, defended. Yeah, that drop in mentality should help us. The defensive line is still too high. They're supporting the attack now. I want them to stop supporting the attack. Where's the defensive line? Come on, out of possession. This is going to be a massive win, man, if we do it. You beautiful thing, you. Standard is enough. Okay, come on, boys. This is it, babies. Come on. I know they're going to start attacking us. We don't have all the players that have jumping reach. It's going to be a problem for us, no? Crosses, dealing with crosses. But if we can squeeze them. Thank you for giving me the I button. Thank you for giving me the I button. This is what it means to me when I have the I button during a game. No one expected us to win this game. We are rank outsiders for this game. We're coming in, we couldn't play our first choice players in 2 or 3 positions. Right? We couldn't play the Hansik here, who's our first choice. Wekesa also had to come in because somebody was not fit. Rashi had to come in because somebody is not fit. It's literally a case of, I couldn't play Kim. These guys got loss of form, right? And I got one injury and Hansik. Hansik is not even ready for the game. So he just came to lend moral support. And to this day, I have no clue what purple means. What? Were we inspired by Barney the dinosaur? Okay, I get it. You love the color purple, man. So purple would mean no reaction. Nothing positive. Okay, I get it. Don't excuse me for, saying that, but I can't help myself. I'm so happy. I'll say nonsense too. We were fortunate, I know, but that was a turn, okay? We made a tactical tweak and we turned it. Oh God, I love that win. That is the reason why I play the game. And we have, with that, 2 wins in 3 games. So we have gone from the bottom of the table to 7th. We were bottom of the table, okay, at one point. I mean, I was looking at the relegation going away. Looks damn dangerous down there, man. Now Joey Popper and Profeto Popper are going to have war of words. Now Profeto Popper is showing that, he can work. So, to all those guys who say they cannot change tactics, I just did it in the game and still managed to win. Wow. So we had 2 tactics on display. We had this one here. where I use, right? This Kaiser, where I basically play in possession, inside forward, wide forward. Basically, this is just very simple, like attack and hope, like, kind of thing, because I keep a lot of players back. Problem is, we concede a goal straight away because we don't have enough push to attack. They are playing a 4-3-3. And I realized only after the game has started, they were also defending as a 4-3-3. So that means when I see that formation played like that, it only means one thing. 7 are going to attack, 7 are going to defend. So I'm in trouble. My tactic doesn't do that. So I had to switch to this immediately. So I switched to the second tactic, which is, I switched to this tactic, which is a bit more attacking because got wing backs on attack. This guy comes up, so I got a lot more attacks. This role was not changed. He was playing as a free role. Actually, I made one mistake with this tactic. He's supposed to be a channel midfielder. That's the only mistake I made. But still, result, baby. I'm happy. So tell me now, it's not because I won, I'm happy. It's because, naturally you win, you're happy, right? Okay. Anybody who wins will be happy. Anybody who loses is going to be upset. The reason why I was getting upset was because the matchday experience was affecting me negatively because I couldn't do the things I'm accustomed to doing. I didn't feel like a manager who could go, okay, we need to do this. Then it's like I'm looking at the player right now and going, he can run into the spaces, he can do this, he can do that. Bring him on now. See? 2 days ago, I felt like this. Okay, let me check my notes. Okay, he can run into the space. The game is going on. I'm making my decision by looking at the notes. Okay, and then he compares like this. Let me check the other file here I got here. Okay, okay. Yeah, I got 30 pages to find out his crossing number. Oh, he can cross the ball. Then I go flip back another 10 pages to look for whether he's got good off. That another coach who tells me how good he is defensively. See what I mean? That's how I felt. Now I feel like when I'm looking at the player, I know how he plays. So that is how huge this is for me. And the fact that now I can save my 11, it just turned the entire match day experience around for me. The only thing SI now need to do is optimize it for my computer, which is asking for a lot already. I know. That's like, asking for the moon already. Basically, just give me my 144 and 244 frames per second. Please, thank you very much. That's all I ask. Yeah. Release the beast. Release the beast now. Because I know that the graphics are being held up. The whole graphic side is being held up. So that can happen. So it's okay. So Whiplash, how was the have you played? You played one match yesterday. Okay, anybody played the hotfix? Tell me what you think. You can see attributes now when subbing on players. That's a huge change. Yeah, it's a huge change. For me, that is massive. The whole experience changes now for me. What they now need to do, right, for me, right, is this next thing. Now, let me save the game in case it crashes because we never know. Yeah. The next thing they need to do, and this is high on my wish list, right? This is like SI. Some guys in SI did ask, "What's your wish list?" Right? So I told them this is my wish list. See, this is a match report right now. There's no formation here. Nothing. There's nothing here telling me what the formation is. This is size for the tablet. Okay, let's be honest. This is for the tablet. Okay, so when I tried this game on the tablet, I love it. How it plays on the tablet is actually phenomenal on the tablet. Okay, it's so good on a tablet. Even the graphics, the 3D experience looks damn good on a tablet. And I know that eventually this will become scalable and moddable. SI will definitely head in that direction. But while we wait, can't you just give us, this requires a slight redesign from them and it's going to take them some time. We just need match reports. Like maybe you can stick the match reports in here or in here. Like the match events can go with match stats. Or match events can even be like, a button here. You can have the scoreline here, match events. Somebody opens up, you get the full match events. Because the match events actually doesn't need this big page. Because all the match events needs is the scoreline, right? And the like, the scorer and the goal scorers. Like this can be match events and then XG, match stats, for example. Something, you can this can be simplified without a shadow of a doubt. All right. And then they click on it, it opens up a bigger one. Because at the moment you open this up, you see this. This is like waste of real estate, right? So I was thinking, put a formation here, you can put a formation here. That's all we need. We're missing the team formations. Because that's the only thing right now. Yeah, for me, put the formations in, game done. Okay, no more complaining from me, man. I'll play the game happily. It is, for me, there's definite a major improvement in the matchday experience. A major now. And as far as getting angry with players, I can in the team talks, just one more click. It's not the end of the world. I wish I had touchline shots, but I can live with, if they're not there, okay, fine. I can just still throw my water bottle by getting angry with them. So our team has done quite well. First, this is a huge match for me. Look at the stats. 8-3. We only had 3 shots on target. Right? All of them came after I made the change. Before that, we were being pummeled. And fortunately, Dusseldorf did not take advantage. They did not take advantage. They could have taken advantage, they didn't. So the man of the match is the player that I think doesn't have a future at the club. This guy. Mika Haas. And now, because of that performance, right, I have to say that I was an idiot for not playing him more. Because he's got so much potential. And he's never going to leave the club. What kind of a moron manager am I? He has always been there. It's like suddenly, right, he looked at me and he went, you finally remember my name, is it? Mika looked at me, now you remember who I am. Okay, I'm going to show you what you missed out on. He went out to the pitch, he took on the players. He was like, left his manager dumbfounded. So he immediately goes into the starting 11. So yeah, that was good. I'm happy. Can I play this game happily now? Oh, you bet your bottom dollar, man. I definitely can play this game. Like I can play this game and enjoy myself now. Because the matchday experience just went up big time for me. Yeah, there's no match report. There's no formation. I can live without it because honestly, right, half the time I don't even care about the formation. It's just for, a reference idea in my head before I go in. So they're playing a 4-3-3, I'll go in with this formation. Now, I know I've got a 4-2-3-1 and I got a narrow version and a wide version. That's it. So I'm just going to go to my tactic here. So how I could set this up? I can start with this. This will be this one is my narrow version. So, okay, we can actually... this is inside forward. This is in box to box. I can make it a bit more defensive. We can go double DMs. Yeah, you can make a slightly different one. Okay, trigger press more often. No, yeah, that's the problem with DMs. There's one thing that I can do. This one, passing risks. Take few risks. Okay, so you take few risks, you take more risks. It's something I've been doing since FM24, I think. Yeah. So this guy, one of them is... Yeah, both of them not going to make too many forward runs. So most of the forward runs will have to come from these guys. So these guys are going to be fullbacks. This guy is going to be inside forward. Yeah, they're going to go overlapping. Or rather, they're going to underlap as well. So out of possession, in possession, they will go narrow. Slightly different tactic. Dribble direction will go inside. Dribbling frequency should be normal. Okay, here. We'll try something funky for a change with this team. Yeah, so this guy goes in, this guy goes in, this guy is they hold, this guy is going to be a libero, I guess. Okay, so this guy goes in, this guy goes in. Okay. All what we can do is play safe. Okay, this can be the play safe version. Okay, so we go play safe first. Let's not push it. Let's not push our luck. Then go to team instructions. Though somebody just won the first game and suddenly I won my first game and look at me now. Oh, willing to try more riskier things. I deserve to lose, to get fired, man, this season. Defensive line behavior will be balanced, trigger more often. Trigger press will be, okay. Balance, short goalkeeper distribution. I'm going to go no first. Why? Because I don't see the point. Yeah, you do it if you are trying to. You have a good team. You have a good team. If you don't have a good team, don't bother. You're asking for trouble. At least that's what I think. Actually, everybody's gonna play the game the way they want to play. Okay, so here we go. Tempo will be normal. Attacking will be narrow. Attacking transition, we're gonna look for the counter press all the time because that's a tactic that we're using. Attacking. Time wasting will be standard or lesser. Less often. Okay, no, standard. I still want my team to try some time wasting. Patience, we're gonna standard. We're not gonna work ball into box. Dribbling, we're gonna be balanced. I'm not gonna encourage it. Yeah. Shots of distance, we're gonna discourage crossing balance. Spotting lands will be both flanks. Progress through both flanks. Pass into space will be balanced. So we don't throw the ball or we don't move the ball. Play through press, no balance. Again, so the keeper is sometimes going to kick the ball, sometimes going to play out from the back. But you see this, goalkeeper distribution is going to be standard. So this is a slightly different tactic. So the Kaiser now has become a change tactic. Let's see if the Kaiser, if I save this, Kaiser comes out the right way or not. Where is it? Kaiser 4-2-3-1 inside forwards. Okay, let's save it. This other problem that we had, right? With changes. We'll tell, we can. If he comes out, we'll come out now. All right, load. I can't tell. I can't tell. We'll see later. Just go one day forward and we'll see if the tactic is saved.
Turn on the mic, you're muted. Turn on the mic, you're muted.
Which is what we're going to.
Turn on the mic, you're muted.
Oh, sorry. I was muted. So, you can save a tactic and call it up now. Meaning, you can save, you can overwrite a tactic rather. Save, overwrite, and call it up. Previously, we had to save tactics, right? Give them unique names. Now, it seems that has been fixed. Mika Haas is injured again. Oh my goodness. Out over 3 days. Okay, not so bad. Match preparation at Bochum. Okay, too slow for that. Because now I'm happily hitting the continue button very, very fast. So this is sensational, man. I love the changes. I love the change. I am happy. Guys, please. Football Manager did not lose me to World of Warcraft yet. Came this close. We were on the verge of moving, man, because they have a beta too. I was thinking of playing the public beta. Then you know what happened in the game? I went to play World of Warcraft and I crashed on a dummy. I started laughing and said, no, not worth it. Okay, alright, so they suffered defeat, and that means they were using the tactic that is the first tactic. Yeah. It will follow that order, no? It will use the tactic that was set up for the tactic is loaded. No? So we're gonna try this tactic now with this team. This is a very demanding tactic. So we didn't do match preparation again. All we did. So we're gonna go progression. We're gonna worry about the high press. We're gonna attack, attacking free kicks, and we're gonna go all in. Let's see what happens, girls. You got a buffer so you can experiment. Damn suffers defeat against former club. Who's that? Okay. A whole team meeting. What for? I think it's crucial to ongoing title battle. Hey, hello, excuse me. Talk. Let's do it. Never done team meeting. Let's see what happens here. Okay, what's this? So team, we are favorites. We are playing Umea. Umea is where are they? Umea, 33 points. 47. That's close, man. Okay, all right. Waiting for exactly right time. Come on, girls. Okay. Downcast. Okay, so I said I should never talk to women. I always say the wrong thing. Asking a man to say the right words to women to motivate them can sometimes backfire on you, know. Have you ever had a wife? Trust me. I'm like, definitely never going to say I should never talk to women again. I'm a manager, not a motivator of women. Okay, let's go Kim Ji-soo. All right, we know who is playing here. Skyta had a good game. That's the problem now. Skyta has to play. He had a brilliant game. All right, where is Haas? Haas had a brilliant game. Why has he got an injury? Oh, man, come on, Haas. Individual injury, yeah. We gave him quick. Make sure he doesn't lose his speed, man. Haas, can you play? Returning full training tomorrow. Dude, tomorrow you can play today, okay? As long as you're in the starting 11, you got all the time in the world, so you can play. Don't worry. Pratin. Who did we play in attack? Who did we play in attack? I recall we played somebody in attack. I can't remember his name now. He's obviously... Oh, Emreli. Okay, never mind. It's all right. Let's go. Now we are doing something. Sabian! How are you, man? Definitely an improvement in the match day experience. Okay, so address the team. Well, we had a massive win just now. I'm coming and I'm riding a high. We're playing Bochum. Okay, shit. This is not going to be good. We're at home. We're playing Bochum, another yo-yo team. All these teams are yo-yo teams. Okay, so we got combined. What are we using? We're using this. We're starting with this first, okay? This is okay. This is fine. This is a bit defensive. Yeah, Bochum are a good side. They're playing this. What's their out of? This is their out of possession. Hey, they are sitting damn deep, no? Okay, swap. They are deep, brothers. Let's go. No, not this one. This one. Yeah, they're deep. Let's go to this one instead. Let's bring the game to them, man. They're sitting deep. Let's go. They're playing this. I mean, I have to worry about the counter, that's all. So what we'll do is we're going to out of possession, team instructions. Make sure that we don't use the... Yep, done. Okay, it's there. Okay, let's go. We gotta keep the pressure on them. We cannot let this team attack us because they will pump and then they will have this 1-2, then 2-3, then 4-5 against my team. Painful. This tactic is decent, but if it's like that, we shouldn't let it out. We should keep attacking it. Just keep attacking. Oh, cannot. Still got FPS loss, right? Oh, still got FPS loss? Yes, still has FPS loss. We can't, it'll be jerky. You gotta play it on with this bar until the SI fix it. I know a few of us have reported it already. I think one person reported it. We just like. That's about it. Okay. So here we go. Nice. Won the ball back. That's good work. Kim Ji-soo out to Elvedi. Elvedi finds a good pass. Haas back to Kim Ji-soo's building up play, but they'll all be defending deep by the time we get to their half. Okay, nice work. Oh, beautiful through ball. Skita sets up. Emreli. We're doing well. What a goal. What a pass from Jolie. Jolie to Elvin. What a pass from Ritter. Finds Kaita. That defender came to close him down because he was making space. And then he used the timing. to lay it up for Emre, the striker, who said, thank you very much because I love them channel midfielders, baby. We're in with us. We're there. Skyta played well. He's playing as a, see, in this tactic, right? I got Skyta playing as a winger. Right? Yeah, in possession. He's playing, sorry, wide forward. This guy's a winger. So he's going to be more attacking. So he's going to get behind the defender. Whereas this guy's going to stretch the defense. So this guy is quite dangerous. This is a very nice role. Because he's always slightly more attacking than a winger. And he's always coming into the box. So, and it's amazing because if he doesn't score and you have a poacher or a centre forward, right, he will lay it up for the other guy. There's an almost intelligent connection between the two. So the combination, wide forward and striker is quite good. Although I don't understand why people are asking him to sit narrow. So I'm like, I don't do it. Yeah. Okay. All right. I don't like what I saw from this team. They're motivated. Then should I get angry again? Yeah. Throw the boot at them again. See how it goes. See how many games I can do, keep doing this. Get it together. Fire them up a bit. We should be taking the game to them. I know they're favourites, but we can beat this team. Have faith. Bochum have not come out at 0.06. Okay, here goes Skyta. What the heck is Skyta doing? How are you doing, man, Serbian? Are you playing Football Manager 26? How do you guys find the game? Okay, what a ball! What a goal! Another one of those championship plays, man. What a ball! Oh my god, Ritter is like going, I'm here. I'm here. Emre goes, no way, man. I'm getting a chance to score again. I'm taking it. Brilliant ball. It was actually from the winger, from a super deep position. That Klein Hansel played a brilliant pass. Okay, here goes Lens to Barrows. Okay, we're getting back. I think we're gonna go into our Haas. Oh no, he misses. Okay, wait. We can lock this down. Oh, we keep the pressure on them first. We like I did earlier, right? Yeah. But I will do it like this now. We go back to this tactic. This is enough to lock it down. You got double DMs, it'll be enough to lock it down. ACB, inside 4. Yeah, let's go. All right, inside. Now what we'll do is our line of engagement is still going to be high because we want to press higher. Defensive line will be standard. I don't want my backline to be too high up the pitch. Trigger press will be also standard. We don't want them running all over the place. Counter press, no thank you. We're going to regroup. Sounds crazy. Yeah, but I want them to regroup, drop into positions. Defensive line will be standard. Okay. You see, I thought I changed it, no? Okay, but I didn't. Trigger press will be standard. So wonder you changed here. This thing didn't change, right? Question is, you change this, will this... Okay, never mind. I'm not going to ask questions. Probably it sounds like it's a bug somewhere. Okay, we got out of possession, line of engagement is fine. We'll see. It's a 2-0 lead. Defensive transition and defensive line is... okay, fine. In possession, standard, counter attack. Time wasting, keep ball in play, no more. Let's play for set pieces. Let's go, boys. Another one of those matches we're going to do. And then we go to cautious. Remember, we are relegation candidates. Huh? So if we pull off these kind of numbers in our game, well, I'm going to be very impressed with our team. Because remember, we were rock bottom, staring at the cellar. And if we can perform, it'll be a day to remember. 3-0, what a goal. Oh my God, that's a crazy goal. It's too good to be true. This is before the tactical changes have come in. He was pushed off the ball, then he skipped past the challenger. Yeah, this is a fair goal. He came in and then the defenders were too slow to close out the gap. That defender was marking the striker. So it was a no-win situation for the defense. Yeah. So that's not really a bug. They should have taken him down earlier outside the box. Once he comes into the box, it's game over. Good. Our defensive line is not too high. So now they have to boot. Good. Okay. So holding our positions again. Defended. No. What? Handball? It's a penalty. Come on, ref. He's given the penalty. VAR has come back with a penalty. Come on. I mean, that's the downside. So we want to try this. I'm definitely want to try this. Like, trying to defend. Playing my same formation. Good goal. And one goal, one assist for Matos Bero. What? How did he get the assist? They haven't scored yet. How does that count as an assist? Why, he created a penalty himself. But creating a penalty doesn't count as an assist. What? So how is that an assist and a goal? Or is that the first goal of the season for him? Oh man, confusing. We'll see later. So you can see from the data. Yeah. Haas brought down. They're charging at us, man. 10 minutes to go. If this doesn't work, we know. They're getting their team, so they're using advanced wing backs right now. Yeah, they're getting higher up the pitch. Never mind, let them come. All right. So what we'll do is, our team, since they want to come higher and higher up the pitch, this guy out of possession is still tracking, right? Okay. All right. They're all tracking. What we can do, let them come. All right. We got pressing. We'll do a fullback, center back. DM. Okay. Wide midfielder. Let them come. Now instead we use wingers against their back five. So in possession, these guys run away, and then we got channel midfielder, and then we hit them on the break. This guy will be a ball playing center back. Now we keep a back four, rigid back four. Nice work, Rorita. Back to Skaita. Okay, good work from Jolly. Give and go, baby. Give and go. Oh, it's in. Emreli now is 4-1. Simple give and go. There's no dribble more on my fullbacks. I now prefer not adding dribble more anymore. I removed dribble more already because I'm expecting SI to hit us with a patch that will affect the dribble more instruction. So it's better to give and go now, like it was in Football Manager 24. Okay, guys, we gave a penalty. We gone into a huddle, or we got a guy that needs to come off. Okay, so we'll bring off any Tom, Dick, and Harry and put him here. Okay. Then Hansi, we give him some match time. And then Pratin, we give him some match time. And Afreeze, we give him some match time. I think we want to bring Kunz off. Okay, done. Just to waste. I don't even know whether they'll be on the pitch in time or they didn't make it. Ladies and gentlemen, 7 shots on target from 7 shots in total. This was a defensive masterclass. And we kept the ball because we are playing against this formation, right? So all I needed to do was play high enough, attacking enough, and we shut this tactic down because he's got the same OOP, in possession, out of possession. Yeah, the moment I saw this, I knew already. They have to play advanced wingbacks to get up the pitch, right? So all I have to do is attack this side, and these guys will come back and defend. Game over for the tactic. And then because they're always going to be this position, they'll struggle to service these two, as you see 6.3, 6.2, 6.1 here. And my strategy in all this is to force these guys to go wide so they can't pass inside. So this guy never saw the ball. We played well. Okay, guys, I'm telling you, this is good. No? I like the changes, man. I love the changes because everything that I feel I want to be able to do, I can do now. And it's having a massive impact in the game. I mean, yeah, I want to see youth training. I do, but it's going to take some time. I want to see pass maps. I do. But hey, man, I'm also quite comfortable with data. Okay? I can see from data what I need to do. Like, I've got data here. I know what I need to do just by looking at the data. Like here, this is such a cool piece of information. Right here, this is fantastic. Why? It gives you an idea of a streak the player's on. So you could just put this rating here and this, and you can tell whether it's on a streak because you'll see it quite clearly. Then the other thing I like about the game now is that you can go into these areas of the game, go to performance, pick this form up. This is so good. And there's a funny thing about this thing is now, even for the under 21s and the under 19s, they have this information. So I could actually spend some time, living in this world where I'm telling my coaches, hey, you guys are in charge of developing them. I'm only interested in the individual training. You just go and do what you have to do. You decide your training schedules, whatever. If you don't do well, I'll fire your ass. I can live with that. So looking at his play, I mean, he played Gibbon. Gibbon was, this was not a very key match. But looking at now, the latest from start of the season, playing badly. Right? Nobody was playing well. But look at the change, man, in him now. Look at, ever since we turned the corner with Munster, now he's playing well, 6.5, 6.4, 6 decent performances from Kunz. I think we can extract a bit more from him. Then, of course, I like this. Now I like this. So Marlon Ritter, I mean, I have liked this for a while now. Though looking at how players are performing, right? So he hasn't created many goals, right? But I'm still playing him because he's getting into goal scoring positions. He can score some goals. Like he does get there. He had one big outlier this game, but most of the time he gets like one chance a game. So I can't really fault him for not finding the back of the net. Then in terms of goal scorers, we got this guy. And then I like using him. I mean, he had one really bad game, and I almost like kicked him out of the club for that. But now he's coming, he's finally got a hat trick. Basically scored goals. Look at that. This was my biggest problem for a long time. Because I was having this big issue in my head, like, because I use pass maps, I use all the data. I used to use data in the game to tell me who is creating chances, who's good at creating chances, and who's not, who's good at putting them away. So, if you have a rough idea of your tactic, you know where the chances are going to come from, right? I need to get this guy free so that he can pass the ball, he needs to cross. I just have to set it up. That's all you need, right? Then once you know the basics of the tactic, then all you need data to back you up besides the visual information, and I have it here now. So I was able to look at this data and go, yeah, you know what? I need Skyta playing because Skyta was good at creating chances. Look at this. Skyta is here. And Skyta crosses attempts. He attempts like 3.4 crosses a game. Right. So 3.4 crosses a game. He is not bad. It is in the position he's playing in. I shouldn't be expecting too many forward passes. Most of his passes are going to be he's dribbling and he's crossing diagonally, right? So that's what is more important is this. In one game, how many chances does he create? Like looking at this, right, is one chance. Open play, key pass. At least every game, there'll be one chance he creates. So this is not too bad. I mean, it can be better. But looking at the numbers, I mean, I've been playing him, he's getting some assists. Then Kunz is the other player I was looking at. Like he's improving as well. So the numbers are bearing me out. No. I'm playing the players that have been creating chances in the positions they play in. Like here again, Paul Joly is a fullback. He plays nearly every single game because he not only creates chances, he gets into goal scoring. His chances lead to goals, man. He's got very high expected assists, 1.94. No, that means we expect him to create assists every single game, maybe even 2. He's already got 3 assists, so I keep playing him. Then over here, Mika Haas now. He's come into the game. Prior to this, I had no idea. No, so we put him in one game, immediately created one chance. Look, he's done 2 already now. So Mika Haas is a phenomenal talent. We're gonna groom him, and we're gonna expect great things from him. So My tactic also depends on players winning the ball, interceptions. So I had to pick who to start. And I went with interceptions per 9. But headers is our weakness. So in the future, we have to find players. Okay, they can read the game, but they don't always win the header. So if I want to strengthen this squad, tactically they got the system patted down. All I've got to do is find players who can win the ball in the air because the headers-won ratio is not that good. Right? So this is the weakness of my team. My team's weakness is essentially in the air. In the air, we are terrible. Defensively in the air, we're not that good because the best guy who can deal with crosses is this guy, and his headers-won ratio is only 65%. His interceptions for central defenders, it depends on the season of Football Manager. Sometimes it can be high, sometimes it can be low. Right, so 2.7 interceptions a game, headers won 4.3. I think we can get more from him. He doesn't win all the headers, only 65% of the time. But Jan Elvedi is playing right at the back, right? So he's the last man in my tactic. He's the libero. This is the last man. He absolutely must win every single header in the game. He does not. Major problem for me, right? Okay. So in terms of finding the back of the net, my biggest problem was I was creating chances. Nobody is finding the back of the net. So the last couple of games, I've been analyzing who I should be playing, right? I found him. Mahir Amreli is going to be playing because the last game, there was not much of a difference between Mahir Amreli and what's his name? Pratin, right? Pratin, how can I tell? The conversion rate of Pratin is only 11%. I can get, it's like basically, right, I'm already scraping the bottom of the barrel. I might as well just try a new barrel. Okay, there's no point already. I mean, he has attributes, but he's got absolutely, he can't finish. So, he might be the best striker in our club, but I decided, you know what, I'm going to go with this guy who is actually just a regular starter. So we've been using him. He's done well. His concentration isn't too good, but he can't last 90 minutes, or rather, he can't last midweek games and full-time games. No, that's it. But strikers are definitely an issue for this club. So if we do well, or if we get into a promotion playoff spot, or maybe even get promoted, I can't give too many players contracts. So you can see right now, from my perspective, right, the only reason why I use the data hub is because of scouting. That's why I use the data hub. Okay? Scouting. I want to get players into the club. That's me. All right. When it came to the data hub, there's only 2 or 3 pieces of information. I've been saying this. I mean, you guys have been following my streams long enough. You should know that by now. Okay. I want to look at XG table, expected attacking output, and what was the other one? Shot map. Only 3 things. Because the rest of the data hub to me is reactive. No point looking at it. So I'm fine. So because I only need 3 things. Because you only need 3 things from the data hub. The rest of the information you should be getting from here. Because this information is not in the data hub. You're going to have to go into the data hub, but there's no way in the data hub for you to tell who you should be playing next. Because you won't be able to get a nice picture of your player. No, win the header is not important as to win the second. You can't tell about second balls in the game. That's why, there's a reason why interceptions per 90 is very important. Because interceptions per 90 is the second ball. Is always going to be the second ball. The higher the interception rate, the greater your chance that player can also win the second ball. So you never ignore this. That's why when I created my Dr. Jit tool, this particular data, right, had a weight attached to it that made it very important among the defensive attributes. Which is why whenever I signed any player, right, I would actually give him like a 0.1, I think it was 1.7 or 1.5 or 1.8 value times. I use the multiplier is very high. I almost value this attribute twice. It's 2 times more important than header 1% and tackles ratio. Because I wanted a Yap stem kind of player. I'm not interested if you win headers all the time. Right, your headers won ratio is 100%, or your tackles won ratio is 100%. If it is 100% and you got high tackling and all that, it can be a problem, no. But interceptions for 90, that for me is very important. this is the single most important attribute for a defender, in my opinion. Yeah. Of course, people disagree. Data is very subjective. No, it will depend on your style of play. Yeah, you should find your. When it comes to Football Manager, my best advice to people, right, is going to be this. No, you got to find your happy place. No, when it comes to Football Manager, like, no matter what happens in the next couple of months, this game is only going to get better. I mean, I played this game. I can tell you very, very safely, right? I played the game longer than most of you. And trust me, the initial stages, I absolutely hated it. I went from hating it to not wanting to touch it to now going, there's something, that last 2 weeks ago, there's something there. Then still not liking it because there's the matchday experience is terrible. I can't even get into the matchday experience. I couldn't. I get into the matchday, I feel like walking away. Now, you can call up any tactic you want. Your set pieces work. You don't have to jump through hoops just to make a substitution now. You just have an I button. The only thing I need to add now to the matchday experience is a match report that shows the formations, and hallelujah, we're back in business. Okay, you remove shouts. I can always get angry at my players with one extra click. It's not the end of the world for me. So the matchday experience is actually now good. Much better than it was 2 weeks ago. The under 21s, is it a bad thing? No. Yeah, maybe you can't train them. But now under 21s, you got data that you didn't have before. You've got really good data for the under 21 team. Can you imagine now that you can actually look at their data? But I won't say that you can create the same kind of feels that you can for your first team. No way. There's no way you're going to be able to do that, right? You got a form. The problem is now we have this form table for the under the under 19. So you could be training a player as a ball playing centre back. But previously, right, when I was playing Football Manager, I was always like wondering, how is he doing as a ball playing centre back? Now I can just click on a name, go there and check. Oh, okay, he's not bad. He's not bad. He can play that position. So I might have favorite players. I can just observe them from far. Let the S-man do his training. I don't mind, right? Because to be frank, right? Min-maxing Football Manager is not fun. Yes, I'm grown older. I'm no longer the kind of guy that wanted to smash the game. Now I want to enjoy the game. Because those days when I smashed the game, when we were playing this game to smoke the game, basically, right? You know, we want to win everything. I also ended up playing the game for about 500 hours, 400 hours, 500. Because once you reach Everest, there's nothing left to do. So there's a story to tell because it's so boring after that because, you know, it becomes too easy because you're making it too easy for yourself. So I'm not going to stop that. I'm probably, yeah. So when you get the players coming through your youth academy and you have like staff to do it for you, it's okay, right? I don't see anything wrong with it. I'm not trying to find excuses for different style play. Of course, I want to be able to customize my schedules. I want to create unique ones. I want to give them unique tactics to train because I still want to do that. I want to have some say. Once SI give that back to us, it'll be great. It'll be even better. Now I can accept it, but you know, maybe in terms of my immersion, I'm just going to imagine. They're not letting me anywhere near a youth team until I prove myself, man. They're looking at you want to tell us how to train our youth team. You come from Singapore. What the do you know about football? That's the immersion storyline I'm giving to myself. We already got our doubts about you, man. You only put you on a 2-year contract. Don't you dare tell us how to run our youth team. Okay? When you reach Sir Alex Ferguson levels of greatness, or you know, then you can start talking to us about how you want to develop the youth team. Because in reality, let's talk about reality. Do you think a manager with no badges will be allowed anywhere near the youth team? I don't care. You're going to have to do some amazing stuff in your first few seasons before they look at you and go, yeah, we want your opinion of where you want to take the youth team. So realistically speaking, I can live with that. I can. Makes the save a bit more interesting. makes the storylines a bit more juicier, gives me something to look forward to. So my question is, what is your hook going to be for Football Manager, guys? That's what I want to know. Let me know what your hook is for the game. I want to hear from you guys, man. Anyway, it's late. I have to go to sleep soon. Wake up the next day. Maybe play Football Manager. Yeah, now I think I can play it for more than an hour. Definitely can play it for more than an hour. But the problem is, I guess the guy up there has decided, I need a break, I need rest, so I need to go and sleep. Yeah, it's been a long day. I have 20-hour days now. 4 hours of sleep. And it's taking a toll. I got into so much trouble during the early days of Football Manager 26 because I was barely operating with any sleep. Yeah, barely. And then I'm still in that mode. But luckily, I don't make so many mistakes with the streams now because we can shut down the stream simultaneously across all networks, all channels. So I want to thank everybody for coming on today's show. I hope you enjoyed it. Hope you found it interesting. I hope that your Football Manager 26 experience is improving. And if you guys want to share it with me, you can always do that. I want to hear from you. So please stay safe. Take care of yourselves. See you again soon, man. Good night. Wow. My good night thing doesn't want to come out, man. But it will come out now.